Imagine a world where love, duty, and identity collide against this unstoppable mechanical foe.
Right.
Where your very existence isn't just a secret, but maybe the key to salvation or total destruction.
It's a huge weight.
What choices would you make in that situation? It's pretty intense.
Definitely.
Today we're diving into Cassandra Clare's Clockwork Princess. It's the conclusion to the Infernal Devices trilogy, came out back in 2013.
And just so you know, you are experiencing a unique two-host AI conversation. This is powered by Google's NotebookLM, and the idea is to give you deeper, more dynamic book summaries.
Yeah, this isn't just a quick plot rundown.
No, not at all. We're going to navigate the intricate world, the really profound dilemmas in this young adult dark fantasy. It blends steampunk, Victorian romance, dark magic.
Yeah.
It's quite a mix.
So our mission today is to really get to the core of this book. We'll explore the main conflicts, the characters who are fascinating, and the themes woven throughout.
And importantly, we promise, no final spoilers. We want you to experience the ending for yourself.
Absolutely. So let's start with the world itself.
Yeah.
How does Clare build this setting? And what does it mean for Tessa, Will, and Jem?
Well, the world building is really captivating right from the start. The year is 1878. We're in London.
Okay, Victorian London. Familiar ground.
Yes, but with a twist. It's steeped in steampunk technology. Think gears, steam power, but not just as decoration.
Right, it's functional. Part of the magic and the conflict.
Exactly. It's used for war machines, integrated with dark magic sometimes.
Right.
You have these clockwork automatons that aren't just machines. They feel almost sentient, terrifying.
Wow.
And this tech exists alongside angelic magic, demonic forces. It's a whole supernatural layer.
Yeah.
You have Shadowhunters, these ancient warriors, protecting humanity from demons.
Right, the Nephilim.
Precisely. And they coexist, though not always comfortably, with demons, warlocks, vampires, werewolves, the downworlders.
And there are rules, right? The Covenant.
Oh, yes. Strict covenant laws govern everything. Alliances, the separation between mundanes and the supernatural. These ancient rules shape their whole society and, honestly, cause a lot of the tragedy.
And right in the middle of all this is Tessa Gray. Her journey is huge, isn't it? This whole self-discovery arc, we see her shape-changing powers really come into focus.
Yeah, more than anyone expected.
And then there's the reveal about her heritage, part angel, part demon.
Exactly. Which makes her completely unique. She's not Shadowhunter, not really downworlder.
Yeah.
She's something new.
The first of her kind. You can just imagine the pressure that puts on her.
Absolutely. She becomes central to this huge conflict just because of what she is.
It makes you wonder how she copes internally.
Well, that leads right into the emotional core of the book, which
Yeah.
is incredibly intense. It's not just about fighting monsters.
No, the relationships are key.
Definitely. You've got this really complex emotional triangle. Tessa, Will Herondale, and Jem Carstairs.
And it's not just a simple love triangle.
Far from it.
Yeah.
Because Will and Jem are parabatai.
Okay, remind us what that means exactly.
So the parabatai bond is this sacred warrior partnership for Shadowhunters. They swear an oath, they fight together, protect each other. They're closer than brothers, their souls are linked. It's profound.
And that bond is under strain here.
Immense strain. Because Jem is dying. He's addicted to this drug, Yin-Fen.
Ah, yes. The drug that gives power but
destroys the user.
Yeah.
It drains their life force. So Jem's health is just deteriorating rapidly.
which must be agony for Will.
Completely. And it forces Will to change. He starts out seeming quite selfish, guarded, because of his past secrets.
Right, the curse he thought he was under.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But he evolved into someone incredibly loyal, willing to sacrifice anything. And then there's Jem himself. Despite everything, you remain so gentle, musical, philosophical.
Such different energies between him and Will.
Totally. And Clare really pushes on these relationships. How do duty, friendship, and romantic love fit together or clash when they involve the same people? It's heartbreaking stuff.
So you have these incredibly powerful internal struggles, but there's also a massive external threat looming, right?
Absolutely. The stakes are getting higher and higher. The main antagonist is the Magister, Mortmain. He's this brilliant, but frankly deranged, warlock inventor.
And his Clockwork army.
Has become incredibly sophisticated, really dangerous. The London Institute, the Shadowhunter headquarters, is basically bracing for impact.
They're trying to figure out how to stop these automatons.
Desperately. They're searching for weaknesses, any way to destroy them, before Mortmain launches his big attack. It's a real race against time. You feel the tension building.
And Mortmain, he has a specific goal, doesn't he? It involves Tessa.
Yes, and this is where it gets Truly terrifying. It turns out Mortmain needs Tessa. Her unique abilities are the final component for his ultimate creation.
Which is?
A mechanical angel.
Okay, that sounds bad.
It's catastrophic. If he completes it, this thing could potentially destroy all Shadowhunters. Wipe them out.
So Tessa's unique nature, her heritage, it's the key to their potential destruction.
Exactly. It turns her personal identity crisis into this horrifying weapon aimed right at the people she loves. It's not just, who am I anymore? It's, what will they make me become?
Wow. And this leads to a major turning point, I think, involving Tessa making a choice.
It does, and this really highlights the theme of sacrifice. Faced with this impossible situation, Tessa does something incredibly brave.
She gives herself up.
Voluntarily. She surrenders to Mortmain to protect Will, Jem, everyone else at the Institute.
Yeah.
Even knowing the danger to herself.
That's a massive act of love and duty.
Absolutely. It shows how much she's grown, how deep her connections are, so she ends up captive in Mortmain's stronghold.
Which must be horrific.
It is. And while she's there, even more about her origins, her specific powers, comes to light, tying directly into Mortmain's awful plan.
Her sacrifice must spur the others into action, though.
It absolutely does. It sets up this desperate counteroffensive. Will and Jem, they're not just going to leave her there.
So our rescue mission.
A very perilous one. They, along with the other Shadowhunters, start planning. And crucially, this isn't just a Shadowhunter fight anymore.
They need help.
Yes, they have to form alliances, strategic ones with different downworlder groups, vampires, werewolves, warlocks. It shows that sometimes you have to unite against a common enemy, even if relations are usually strained.
Unity becomes essential.
Totally. They pool their knowledge, their resources, preparing for this final assault on Mortmain's fortress. It's all building towards a massive confrontation.
Okay, let's just pause for a moment here. With all these heavy choices and complex alliances forming, it's a good time to remember there are resources out there that help you think deeper about stories like this.
That's true.
Like Mindful Moments on YouTube. They offer AI book analysis, things designed to spark reflection and rational thought. It's a neat way to engage more critically with complex narratives.
Good point. So moving on from the plot points, let's talk themes, because this book is packed with them.
Definitely. Love seems central.
In so many forms. Romantic love, yes, but also familial bonds, the loyalty between friends, and especially that parabatai bond. It's unique, sacred.
Clare really explores its limits, doesn't she? Can that bond survive the romantic entanglement?
That's the question she forces you to ask.
Yeah.
And alongside love, there's sacrifice and duty. You see it in Tessa, obviously, but also just in what it means to be a Shadowhunter. The obligations are immense, often brutal.
Duty versus personal feelings is a constant tension.
Absolutely. And then there's Tessa's journey of identity, finding her place, figuring out who or what she is in a world that likes neat categories.
It doesn't fit anywhere.
No, and that makes her struggle really resonant, I think. It's a powerful metaphor for feeling othered or different in a society with rigid expectations. She challenges the whole system just by existing.
And the physical details really help sell this world too, right? The objects, the places.
Well, completely. They make it tangible, like Tessa's Clockwork Angel pendant.
Right, the one she always wears.
It's more than jewelry. It's a protective charm, but also this physical link to her past, her unknown family.
And Mortmain's automatons.
Yeah.
You mentioned how sophisticated they become.
Yeah, Clare describes them in detail. They evolve from basic machines to these genuinely scary, almost intelligent fighting forces. They feel like a real threat.
And the locations are key too, the Institute.
It's their sanctuary, their fortress, a safe haven, but also constantly under siege. And then Mortmain's stronghold, it's not just some generic evil lair. It's described as this chilling, meticulously designed place where the final act really plays out.
It all sounds incredibly immersive.
It really is. And Clare's writing style contributes hugely to that.
Yes, so.
Well, she uses a third-person omniscient narrator.
Meaning we get inside everyone's heads.
Pretty much. You get access to the thoughts, the feelings, the motivations of multiple characters, which gives you this really rounded understanding of the emotional landscape. It's not just one perspective.
That must be effective with such complex relationships.
Very. And the timeline is mostly linear, which builds suspense really well. But she uses flashbacks effectively, too.
To fill in backstory.
Exactly. Crucial context for why characters act the way they do. And her prose style itself. It blends Victorian language and manners with a more modern feel in the dialogue.
So it feels authentic but still readable.
Yes, precisely.
Yeah.
It makes the action scenes thrilling and the emotional moments really hit hard. It's a great balance.
So putting it all together, what was the impact of Clockwork Princess when it came out?
Oh, it was huge. Commercially, it was a New York Times bestseller, massive success.
So readers loved it.
Overwhelmingly positive reception, especially within the YA fantasy community. It won several awards, too. And importantly, for fans of this series,
It delivered a good ending.
a really satisfying one, people felt. It wrapped up the Infernal Devices trilogy beautifully, lots of emotional closure, but it also cleverly connected to her wider Shadowhunter Chronicles universe.
Setting things up for other books.
Exactly. It cemented its place as a really key part of that whole world, a very impactful conclusion.
So it really sounds like a compelling mix. Dark fantasy, steampunk elements, deep emotional struggles.
Absolutely. It gives you a lot to think about: choice, identity, love, sacrifice. It stays with you after you finish it. It really invites that deeper reflection.
And remember, the journey of discovery doesn't have to stop here. For more insights, ways to deepen your understanding of complex stories like this.
Check out resources like Mindful Moments.
Yeah, and our podcasts are also designed to inspire that kind of reflection and rational thought. We love digging into narratives that challenge and move you.
And for an even more comprehensive exploration, to really engage your rational thinking about this specific narrative.
You should click the link on screen. That'll take you to the in-depth book critique.
Definitely worth checking out. Subscribe, share, maybe purchase the book via the link.
And keep thinking rationally.